Hi guys, it's Miss Ewan again. Okay, so we're gonna do our math lesson and it's a pretty quick lesson today because you guys kind of have an idea of what the lesson is because we did it a couple weeks ago. And I know you haven't been in the classroom in a couple weeks, but um, I hope you do remember that we played this game. So who remembers Read My Mind? We played this game when we sat on the letter spots and you had to guess the number that I was thinking. So raise your hands if you remember. I know I can't see you, but I hope you guys remember this game, Read Your Mind. So like always, I hope you could take aim at the target and we're gonna say the I can statement together. I can count to 10 by ones. I can write all my numbers 0 to 20, and I can compare numbers from 1 to 10, and I can say which is greater than, and I can say which is less than. So if you could let your arrows go, and I hope you said the I can statements while I said it, so you guys know what we're learning today. We're going to learn all about writing numbers, and we're going to compare greater than and less than. And you're going to guess the numbers that I'm thinking. Okay, so I know we're not in the classroom, and this would have been a good warm up if we were inside the classroom, but I want you to take a look around the room in your own houses, and I want you to count how many windows you have. So in my room right now, I have one window right there. I have one window all the way on the other. I have two windows. And remember, when we start our warm up, we start at the number that we have, and then we count all the way up to 30. So let's see if we can do it. So I'm gonna start at 2 because I have two windows in my room, and I'm gonna go all the way up to 30, and then we're gonna go all the way back down to 0. Ready? Your marks, get set, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Stop. So we got to 30. Now remember, who can count all the way down from 30 to 0? It's really hard, but I want you to practice it with your mommies and daddies right now while I count with you. And I hope you're counting too. So we're gonna go 30 all the way down to 0. Ready? 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I hope you guys counted down just as good as I did with your mommies and daddies or whoever is with you. Okay, so now I know you're not on the rug, but if we were in school, in our classroom, you know we would always get on our letter spots. But since we're not in our classroom, you guys could just sit with your mommies and daddies at the table or wherever you are, and you can grab a pen, a pencil, paper, or if you have a whiteboard, you could grab a whiteboard. And remember, make sure you use these types of markers so you don't ruin the whiteboard. And I actually have my own whiteboard here. And I'm not gonna use this side, this is the white side. I'm gonna use the letter side, or sorry, not the letter side, the line side. And on your line side, or if you have paper, put it on the line side paper. I want you to, we're gonna play the same game that we played a couple weeks ago. And that game is how good we can write our numbers 0 to 20. I know we did 0 to 10 the first time, but this time we really need to guess my number from 0 to 20. It's going to be a little bit harder, but I want you to try and do it. Okay, I did it on my whiteboards, but I want you to take a couple minutes. I'll give you a couple minutes for you to write on your paper or your whiteboard 0 all the way up to 20. Okay, so I'm going to give you a minute to do that. And I will tell you when we're ready and I will show you my whiteboard. Now we're gonna play the game. And who can guess the number that I'm thinking? I don't know. Understand. Okay, so as you're writing your numbers, remember, I want you to practice them and I want you to write them very, very neat. I know if you have the whiteboard, then sometimes it's a little harder to write them neatly, but you're gonna write them 0 to 20 very, very neatly. And if you're writing it on paper, I hope that you're also keeping it very nice and neat, 0 to 20. And I want messy. Remember, I don't want any red dots. I don't want any angry eyebrows. I don't want to have to give any red dots. So make sure you do blue dot work, 0 to 20. Okay, so I'm sure that you're probably on your way to being finished for writing that. And I hope that yours looks just like mine. So I wrote 0 to 20 on my whiteboard, just like this. And I hope you did a really good job, just like Miss Ewan did. And now we're going to play the game. We're going to play the game of read Miss Ewan's mind. Remember, you have to know your greater than and your less than. So remember, greater than means more, less than means little or smaller than. And remember, we kind of looked at these signs way back when. This is the greater than sign up here. He looks like he's eating. Look, it was the alligator. Remember, we had the alligator with the teeth? He was eating the numbers. And then the less than sign goes the opposite way. He's not eating the numbers. Okay, so ready? Here we go. First clue. First clue that you have is my number is greater than 12. So it's greater than 12 and it's less than 15. Okay, so remember, here's my board and we're going to look at all the numbers that are greater than 12. So you're going to point to the number 12 right here, just like I did. And you're going to look at all the numbers greater than 12. So all the numbers bigger than 12. So 13, 14, 15, all these numbers are greater than 12, okay? So we're going to keep those. We're not going to cross those out. So I'm going to cross out everything that's less than 12 because we know that the number that Miss Ewan is thinking of is greater than 12. So let's cross out all the numbers that are less than 12 because we know Miss Ewan is not picking a number that is less than 12. Okay, so your board should look like mine. Okay, so we should have 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Those are all the numbers that are actually, wait a minute, Miss Ewan made a mistake. Is 12 greater than 12? No, we have to cross out 12 too. Because 12 is certainly not greater than 12. Okay, so all the numbers greater than 12 are 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Those are all the numbers that are greater than 12. So one of the numbers that I'm thinking of is one of those numbers that's greater than 12. I'm going to give you the second clue. The second clue is it's greater than 12, but it's less than 15. Greater than 12, but less than 15. Okay, so, let's look at our boards here. We have to point to the numbers 15. Everyone point to the number 15 on your paper right now. We're going to point to 15. And Ms. Ewan said that the number she's thinking of is less than 15. So it's one of these numbers. So which number should we cross out, friends? Should we cross out these numbers? No, because these are the numbers that I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of one of these numbers. So guess what? We have to cross out all of these numbers because you know what? Those are not less than 15. Those are greater than 15. Let's cross out those numbers now. I'm going to cross out all the numbers that are greater than 15 because Miss Ewan is thinking of numbers that are less than 15. So I'm going to circle it for you. So that leaves 3 numbers that we have to think of. So it's greater than 12 and less than 15. But wait a second. Is 15 greater than 15? Or is 15 less than 15? No, So what does Miss Ewan have to do? I have to cross that one out too. So we only have two numbers that I'm thinking of. I don't know, which one could it be? Who can guess? I'll tell you this. It is not number 14. So who can tell me what number it is? If it's not 14, so I'm going to cross out 14. What number did I get? Oh, number 13. That was the number that I got. That's the number that was in my head. You read my mind. I hope some of you out there got it. I hope some of you guessed it. Okay. You want to play one more round? We'll play one more round. Read your mind. And then you guys have an activity to do in your workbooks. Okay, so erase your boards or get a new piece of paper. Miss Ewan's going to write 0 to 20 one more time. Okay, so I would either turn over your papers, or if you have a whiteboard, I would erase your numbers and rewrite 0 to 20. Miss Ewan is doing it right now because I need to write these numbers all over again. Remember, write them nice and neat because we don't want any messiness. 19, 20. Okay. So Miss Ewan wrote them again. Nope. All right, so here it is again. Remember, write them nice and neat, just like me. See, I wrote 0 to 20 one more time. And I'm going to give you the clues. Remember, greater than, less than. We're thinking of numbers that are more than, greater than, and less than means littler, smaller than. Okay. So your X-ray vision, put your X-ray vision goggles on. Remember, we forgot about those. Those are to help you read my mind because, I don't know, you got to think what I'm thinking. Even though you're not in front of me in the classroom, you still got to try and guess, and you still got to read my mind. Okay, first one. First clue. This is our last round. I wonder if any of you got it out there. Okay. First clue is this number is greater than 10. Okay. So let's look at our boards. Everyone point, or if you don't have a board and you have a piece of paper and you have the number 10, point to the number 10. Here we go. So I pointed to the number 10 and I said it's greater than 10. So I have to cross out all of these numbers because these are less than 10. Remember, it's not less than 10. I said greater than 10. So it can't be any of these numbers that are less than 10 because Miss Ewan's mind is telling us that it's greater than 10. So cross out all the numbers on your papers or your boards that are less than 10. I mean, yes, that are less than 10. So it should look like this. All of my numbers that are less than 10. So I should have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All the numbers that are greater than 10 should be on my board right now. Okay, the next clue is this number is less than 13. So everyone take your magic fingers, point to the number 13. Oh, I got it. Here's the number 13. And you have to tell me or help me figure out all the numbers that are less than 13. So I'm going to point to these numbers. See that? I'm going to point to the number 12 is less than 13 and 11 is less than 13. So am I going to cross those out? No, because that's in my mind. You're trying to read my mind. You're trying to get your X-ray vision out and get your X-ray vision ready. So I'm going to keep these. I'm not going to cross these out. I'm going to keep these free. I'm going to keep these out. But you guys need to cross out all of the numbers that are bigger or greater than 13 because that's not in my mind. That's the numbers that I'm not the number that I'm thinking of. Aha. So here we go. Now on your boards, you should have 11 and 12. I'm going to cross out 13 because it's not less than 13. 13 is equal to 13. So we should have 11 and 12. Now the last clue is, this is going to be hard. I don't know if you guys know this, but actually this is gonna be, oh, you know what? No, that's a hard clue. All right, so the third clue is, it is one more than 10. So who can tell me out there what number Miss Ewan is thinking of? I don't know. What number is more than 10 or one more than 10? Is 12 one more than 10? Oh, let's see. Point to 10. Here's 10. And 12 is over here. So 12 is 2 more than 10. So which one is 1 more than 10? Oh, I got it. I got it. It's 11. 11 is 1 more than 10. So I'm going to circle 11. That is my mystery number. So you read my mind again. I wonder if any of you got it out there. So we're gonna play, or you guys can play this with your parents, with your mommies or daddies or babysitters, or grandmas, whoever you're with today. And you could play the Read Your Mind game about greater than or less than. So I hope this was a great lesson and fun for you. And if you could go into my folder in the Edmodo account, and in order to do the assignment for this lesson, it is called greater than less than quiz. So just click on that, and I think you guys have like 4 questions to answer, and then I will know how well you did and how well you know this beautiful lesson. So please do that. That's like 4 questions there. And then these workbooks that you had sent home to you, there's a page in the notebook or in the workbook. It's page 81. So all of you guys should turn to page 81, and I want you to fill this out. So this worksheet is all about greater than and less than numbers and putting numbers in order. You guys should know what this looks like because we did lots and lots and lots of activities with a number line, just like this. So you guys can fill out this page, and I want you to take a picture of it and send it to me on Dojo so I know you did it, and then also do the quiz on Edmodo. And that's it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. I don't know how to stop this video.